G'day, I'm here outside the council meeting and first gentleman who's got the best park. Would you like to introduce yourself and just say a little bit about yourself?
I'm Brian Smatt. I've been in Takaroa since 1972 and I really haven't taken much interest in council stuff, but I thought this plan was worth finding out more about, so that's why I'm here at the meeting tonight.
So you mentioned a bit about Leith Place. Obviously it was in the newspaper, Lorraine Young and bits and pieces like that. So
yeah.
And I've heard rumours the council put $2 million aside for it, but someone said they need $21 million to do up the toilets.
I have no idea. I thought it was 2.6, but yeah, it's quite a lot of money, isn't it?
Well, I was at council the other day and an old lady slipped over coming out the bank, two of them. So $500,000 to redo for the third time the brick pavers.
That's right.
So to me, let's do that and then put the rest of the money in the bank, the other $2 million. What do you reckon?
I do understand that Leith Place needs to be upgraded because with this being the default stopover place now that Taupo has been
Good point.
bypassed.
Yeah.
It looks like it used to look way back in the 70s, you know, with the toilets and the information centre and certainly the lack of parking now and the difficulty. I nearly had a crash yesterday there. Someone nearly ran into me because people don't understand the layout of the island there. So there's a whole load of things need to be done in Leith Place, certainly.
So you got two islands. One is close to the McDonald's and the other island is by the clock. Which island did you have the accident?
By the one by McDonald's. I didn't have the accident.
No.
But the guy came round it the wrong way. He hadn't understood it.
Right.
The things. But my concern is that we mustn't spend all this money just on Leith Place.
No, of course not.
Trying to think outside the box, or the square. The square is Leith Place. Trying to think outside that. We need to get the rest of the CBD.
Well, I've asked the rest of the CBD what they would like, and they'd like more traffic. So I suggested at the roundabout where the clock is, if we just put a block there, so everyone that comes out of the Leith Place car park must turn left. And they all go down. No, you laugh, but
I'm just saying
that's how simple something like that was.
It could be.
So it captures them there. They go to the loo to get out. They all have to go, and they see it. And then next time they know, oh, let's go to that coffee house down there.
A friend of mine suggested having a shopping mall through from Leith Place right the way through to the back part of the CBD shopping mall. Knock a couple of shops out and put a shopping mall through. There's nothing attracts people like a shopping mall. You want to go down it, you want to go through and get to the other side of the CBD. But I mean any ideas to get the people moving through the CBD?
Would this stagger you that the rentals between $35,000 and $50,000 a year, those shops that are on the Leith Place?
Right.
Now that's sort of, I've looked online, the layout is perfect. It's the world's best you can have like that. You can't improve upon it, right? Now the thing is, those shops are benefiting, but the rest of the town isn't. So
that's right, and that's why I'm here. That's my concern. You know, that we're spending the money, 2.6 on this bit, a lot many more millions on the rest, but it's really only for Leith Place and the shops. The people who are benefiting are the shops in Leith Place. They're about 20%, aren't they? 100 shops, 20 in Leith Place. About 20% of the shops spending all that money.
How the process is, there's three options, but the fourth option's not mentioned. Don't do anything. Unless you write it down in the comments not to do anything, the council's pretty keen on pumping forward with spending this money.
I think we should spend some money. We've got some money, we should spend it. We need to get the best value for it.
Okay. Now, to me, the toilets are a lovely attraction when you come past. You can see them there, paint the sign much bigger toilets, and then just make sure that the inside, nice, everything's bright. Not the dark cobblestoney darkness, but I've been in there. Those scratches, those 1972 scratches have got your name on the stainless steel.
They have. It was the first thing I did when I came here. Yeah.
So, I mean, a little bit of a revamp on the inside, because it is a nice toilet. One thing I wanted to ask you, see this road out here? Yep. From my perspective, a double fence. One right close to it, which is a truck fence, so a truck can't get through it. And then after that, it's a kiddies fence that runs right from there, McDonald's, right through past the youth park and then onto that roundabout. So we know if your kids are here, the trucks can't get them and they can't get through there, and this whole place becomes a safe area. Now that fence to me is a much better idea to make this whole area kid safe if
I
you
don't
like.
know how many kids have been killed in?
Well,
Oh, it's none, isn't it? Yeah.
well, when you say it's none, we've
It's
had
none.
601 accidents in this region and 17
Yeah, but-
fatalities.
But
So
the
we
fence
have-
you're going to build is to stop no more deaths from none.
No, it's not the no more deaths though, but what I'm saying is you've got a youth park out the back.
Yeah, that's right.
But what I'm saying is if you make this a really safe environment so that no kids can go there and the parents know that, it just makes it a lot more friendly to be here. How many times do people drag their kids away because if they leave them unattended, it's 2 seconds and boom, there's an accident out there.
That playground just down there, I mean, that's a real, that's just across the road from there.
Sure.
One road and it's across. But I don't see anyone getting killed.
Okay, so anyway, that was
I don't
just an idea for someone like yourself. So they open this up at 7. What's your time on your clock?
3 minutes to.
3 minutes to, and look at the welcome. This is for 14,000 people of South
They
Waikato.
don't care, do they?
Well, as I said, we're here, and it doesn't look like anyone's here. Do you think they've moved it at the last minute?
Is this Torfin Crescent?
This is Torfin Crescent. It
Is
said
this the
Chambers.
council chambers?
This is the council
Well,
chambers.
there you go then.
And I wrote it on my calendar 3 weeks ago.
I've
so-
got the advert with me just in case.
Oh well, maybe there'll be a mad rush to come through.
Maybe we'll have all the cakes and tea to ourselves.
That's hoping. Now they've had one here in Arapuni. They had
Yep.
one.
Did that go ahead?
Well, I heard that a lady slipped over on the cobblestones out there and broke her arm. So just be careful on your cobblestones today because they'll say a young man, that is me, maybe has tripped. So they had a little artillery. I'm not sure, but they're at least doing the consultation. But as you can see, 14,000 people, 3 minutes to go, and there's
We
more.
can't even walk in, can we? It's not actually open.
It's not even open. We can't even
No,
walk
we can't
in.
even walk in. No.
So this is the level of consultation.
Well, I don't know. I'll
Now-
reserve that, not judgment. On
This will go up on the YouTube, and I'll email it to the CEO and the Mayor tomorrow. So basically the meeting happened, what's this out in the car park here, next to the returned soldiers. Those guys didn't give their lives so that our council meeting can be closed with regards to...
I think that's taking things a bit too far.
Well, it is, but there's the flag up there. We've just had a flag
but
referendum.
these guys get paid for
Right,
doing a job,
okay.
and one of their jobs is to disseminate this information. So,
Okay, well, maybe we'll draw a line in the sand today and say that we might need a bit of a shake-up with it. But we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They got 2 more minutes.
well, I think they have.
So, but even if they put a sign up and said that there was it's moved to somewhere else.
Now, why would they do that? Why would they move it?
No, they shouldn't move it.
No,
But why would they cancel it?
I don't know. It wasn't cancelled, was it?
No. So I've been down here since 6:30.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I came at about 22. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Now 1970.
So I could get a good seat.
Well, we will. But judging from the seats you've got offered to us now, I think this is the best we're going to get.
Isn't it too funny, eh?
So the other side of it is this. 72, you must have done some work at the mill.
I did, that's what I came out for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know there were 64 different languages spoken out the mill?
Is that all?
Well, one was an Eskimo.
Doesn't surprise me.
And the last census there were 27 languages still spoken in Tokoroa.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
And you can speak more than one language?
I can speak English
Yeah.
and the one I'm speaking now.
Now, okay, what about computer languages? Do you know any computer languages?
A few.
Good.
I've been.
I'm interested in
Are
computers.
you?
Because that's the
I'm
future.
retired now, I don't. Is it? Yeah. It was also the past. So.
I know. Oh, well, thanks very much for answering a few questions today. We'll turn this off and we'll turn it back on.
Yeah.
And made you laugh. Well, that's the whole purpose of
Yeah.
interviews, is to get the real honest feedback.
I bet this is another one. This looks like the studious kind of guy.
Okay, I've got someone else to interview. Thank you very much.